in the power battery pack of new energy vehicles. Besides the power battery, what other components are there? Today, let's learn about other components in the battery pack. We will learn from the battery management system, structure system, auxiliary electrical system, thermal management system, and other aspects. Through this lesson, we should achieve two goals. First, understand the names and functions of internal components of the battery pack. Second, understand the working process of each component inside the battery pack. Different new energy vehicles, the power battery assembly, have different installation locations and structures. The Geely M Grand EV300 power battery assembly is installed at the bottom of the car body. The entire battery pack is composed of 95 square cells. In addition to the power battery module, there is also a battery management system, a structural system, an auxiliary electrical system, a thermal management system, etc., are all installed in the battery pack. What is a battery management system? In the National Standard for Electric Vehicle Terminology, the definition of battery management system is, it can control the powered input and output of the battery, monitor the state of the battery, and provides a communication interface for the battery. In each battery pack, there is a battery management system. It is generally composed of CSC acquisition system, battery control unit, and battery high voltage distribution unit. Battery management system. It acts as a bridge between the battery and the vehicle control unit. And the driver? By controlling the contactor, control the charging and discharging of power batteries, and report to the vehicle control unit the basic parameters and fault information of the battery system. The battery management system. It not only ensures the safe and reliable use of batteries, but also to fully utilize the battery's capacity and extend the battery's lifespan. It is the core component of battery protection and management. Each module has a CS acquisition system, which is used to monitor the voltage of each battery, cell, and module temperature information. It reports the cell voltage and module temperature information to the BC. Geely M Grand EV300 battery control unit is installed inside the power battery assembly. It is the core component of the battery management system. The battery control unit reports the voltage, current, temperature of the cell, and high voltage insulation of the vehicle to the vehicle control unit, and according to the instructions of the vehicle control unit, to complete the control of the power battery. The battery high voltage distribution unit. It controls the power battery high voltage line on and off. It receives control signals from the battery management system according to the instructions of the battery management system to connect or disconnect the high voltage system. The battery high voltage distribution unit installed at the positive and negative output terminals. This is the physical diagram and structural schematic of battery control unit of Geely M Grand EV300. To prevent excessive loop current, damage electrical components and motors, an overcharge contactor and an pre-charge resistor are added to form a pre-charge circuit when the battery is connected to the high voltage bus circuit. First close the main and auxiliary contactors, then close the overcharge protector for pre-charge until the positive main contactors. The pressure difference between the front and rear reaches the set value and the pre-charging is completed. The main positive contactor is closed. Then disconnect the pre-charge protector. All the contactors are controlled by the power battery management system. According to the different needs in charging and discharging, of the vehicle. To control the high voltage power supply by closing the corresponding contactor. The structural system mainly consists of battery assembly upper cover, tray, various brackets, end plates and bolts. It can be regarded as the skeleton of the battery, which supports and resists mechanical impact, mechanical shock, and environmental protection. In new energy vehicles, high voltage wire harness is usually orange to serve as a warning. As shown in the figure, is in the battery pack of Gale M Grand EV300. There is high voltage jumper cable for module series connection, and the low voltage signal line for transmitting module battery voltage and temperature signals. The sensors in the battery pack of Geely M Grand EV300 mainly include temperature sensors, current sensors, voltage sensors, and so on. The temperature sensors in the power battery pack are mainly divided into battery module temperature sensors that detect the operating temperature of the single battery and temperature sensors that detect the water temperature of the power battery cooling system. Current sensors detects the total current of the power batteries, charging and discharging, and converts it into a voltage signal, and transmit it to the power battery management system. Currently, the current sensors commonly used in new energy vehicles include shunt, hole sensor. A shunt is a precision resistor that can pass large current in series with the positive or negative pole of the battery pack. According to the principle that when direct current passes through a resistor, a voltage is generated across the resistor. Hall current sensor. It is installed between the positive and negative terminals, and the main positive and negative contactors, one shown in the figure. Some models are equipped with two, while some models only have one. Other auxiliary components, mainly including fuse, smoke sensor maintenance switch, vent and waterproof valve, etc. Different models have different auxiliary components. When the power battery pack is charged and discharged, will release a certain amount of heat, so the battery pack needs to be cooled. In low temperature environments, the battery pack needs to be heated to improve operating efficiency. The function of thermal management for power battery pack is to cool or heat the power battery pack to maintain the best operating temperature, to improve its operating efficiency, and improve the battery's lifespan. The battery of Geely Grand EV300 has some parts of the thermal management system. This is the cooling pipeline in the battery pack of Geely M Grand EV300. This is the cooling circuit in the battery pack of Geely M Grand EV300. In this class, we learned the structure of automotive power, battery assembly, battery management system, the structural system, auxiliary electrical system. After class, refer to the maintenance manual of Geely Grand EV300 and complete the homework. Only by mastering the basic knowledge and skills, well, can we better perform future work and be dedicated to your job.